This is a message for all of our supporters, our subscribers, our members on Discord, and our Patreon supporters, the Welpdom, so to speak. Ryan and I have been doing this now for over, a year and a bit. And one of the things that we said at the beginning was we want to be able to have fun all the time. We want to be able to enjoy what we're doing. We didn't get into it to try and make tons and tons of money. And both of us are kind of seeing the writing on the wall of where things could go. But both of us have very stressful situations. We've decided to make some hard decisions about the direction we're going to take the channel. Go ahead.
Oh, you're going to give me the hard part?
I'll chime in if I need to.
Good cop, bad cop. No, that's great, Nathan. Nathan, you always have such a soothing, kind voice. But this is not a Ryan rant. No, this is me, Ryan, saying we really are grateful. Truly. Nathan and I talk often about how lucky we are to have people that even watch our channel. The fact that we will get like 100 views on one video to maybe 1,000 to more on another, we just can't believe it that actually happens. When we first started, I told Nathan, we are not doing this channel together to make money. We're doing this to have fun. And if people join and decide they want to give us requests, that's great. And what happened was at the very beginning, people were giving us tons of request ideas. So we're like, well, we have to taper this. We can't just do everyone's requests or else we'll never have any kind of free time. So then we put a price tag on it. That price tag proved again to be, it was great. We got money, but it was just to filter out, the rando saying, do this song, do this song, do this. Because people go to every channel, they just yell at the YouTubers, do this song, do this song. So we kind of wanted to put money where people's mouths were, which they did. But now we're at this weird part where we actually can't. We've mentioned this before, so this might seem like we're being a little bit repetitive, but we actually can't do any more than we're doing. We've maxed out. And because of that, we're now not doing the whole reason why we started the channel, which was to do a little bit of comedy bits at times, react to different things, whatever it might be. It wasn't strictly just going to be a YouTube reaction channel. It was called Welp, Here We Are on YouTube. That was the idea, is that we were on YouTube, but we didn't know what we're going to end up being like. So here's the big changes. As of April 1st, really as of now, but as of April 1st, we are no longer doing song or album requests. Those tiers will be eliminated. So if you are a patron, which we don't have a lot, this is going to be for like 5 people, or if you were considering it, cancel your tier now. You can cancel it now. It doesn't affect what you've already given us for this month of March. Just cancel the tier and you will not be charged again April 1st. So it's imperative that if you're on the $15 tier or higher, essentially, cancel your tier because it's going to be deleted. And Patreon will still charge you if you don't take away what you're pledging each month, because they don't care about what tier you're on. They just care what money you're pledging to the patron. So that's a little insider of how Patreon works. It's really not the greatest system. It's not our fault. It's just the way it works. So now the 3 tiers that we will still have, Nathan, are...
First tier is $2. Okay, it's kind of like the coffee tier. It's like, thanks a lot. We like what you do. 2 benefits. Number 1, you will have access to our live recordings, because we're going to be shifting from not having live recordings accessible to the entire Discord. It'll only be to our $2 tier or higher. The second benefit of joining that $2 tier is that you have a title in Discord as a Lil Welper. So it's not much, but you're helping us out, and now you have access to, to the Discord live, and you're part of the community. You're part of the Welpdom. At the $5 tier, this gives you a little bit more say as to what happens. So we'll be putting regular
polls or ideas.
Polls or ideas. Yeah, and then we're trying to get some feedback. We're going to give more power to the people who support our channel than we would, say, YouTube in general or Discord in general. We would give more power to that $5 tier or higher because you're paying a little more. And so you get a little more power. Okay, and then finally, our highest tier is just going to be the $10 tier. And what that will grant is full, complete access to every recording that we've done. And I'm in the process at this moment of uploading everything, and I mean everything that we've ever done, raw, unedited files. So the coolest thing about that is there's quite a few things that never made it to YouTube, or that got blocked, or that we just never got around to doing, or in some cases, we may never put them on YouTube just because. That's what you get. You get access to all of that. So you'll be able to see those on the day that they're recorded. So if you joined, let's say you're at the $10 tier, you missed the live recording. Well, that night you'll see it because it'll be up there in our unedited files. It might not be on YouTube for a month or so, but you'll have full access to it. That's a huge bonus.
Those who are part of Patreon, no matter what tier they're on, they will automatically, whether they like it or not, will be put into a draw. So how this will work, just so you guys are tracking, and so you understand that Ryan's being honest, is when I go to Patreon, I go to all the people that are on Patreon, I can sort everyone's Patreon names by like alphabetical. So I'll do that every time I draw. So it doesn't matter when you join Patreon, you're going to be automatically put into alphabetical order, and boom, you'll be assigned a number. And all we're going to do is roll the dice, and yeah, if we have 1,000 people, it doesn't matter. Nathan will have two 100-sided dice. It doesn't matter. So the point is, you'll be put into a draw automatically, and we're going to reach out to you via email or message on Patreon. Say, hey, you won a free song. And then at that point, you'll give us the song choice that you want us to react to for free. So definitely, we're still going to do songs of your choosing, but it's going to be done through that scientific process. If you don't get back to us within 24 hours, we're going to redraw, and we're going to bring up another name. So that's how we're going to do it. So I think it's still going to be a lot of fun. So those weekly draws will still be available, and we'll do those weekly draws for free on Discord. That will be the one live version that we'll do for free, so everyone can kind of join that fun draw. And as well with the $10 tier, Nathan and I are going to do standalone reactions by ourselves. There's TV shows that Nathan wants to watch, and movies that Nathan wants to watch. There's TV shows that Ryan wants to watch, and it has nothing to do with Nathan, and Nathan nothing to do with Ryan, or he's already seen things that I haven't, vice versa, right? So I'm like, well, why don't I just record my experience? And these things will not go on YouTube, because I'm going to watch certain shows just because I want to, and I'm going to react to them, and they're going to go to that same $10 tier folder. There's Ryan reacting to this movie or this TV show. And again, I'm going to put in the polls like, hey, I'm kind of iffy on this movie or this TV show. Which one should I watch? And those will be available on the tiers, because editing some of these are kind of a bit of a headache. We'll get little snippets out there on YouTube just to show people what they could come and experience at the $10 tier. Let's just be honest. That's what we're doing. But it's not about the money. It's just Ryan and Nathan are going to watch TV shows anyways, and we might as well react to it as we watch them. People are probably asking now, well, what about everything I've done for you guys? Whatever. I can't say it enough. The people that have been faithful to us for many months, some over a year, some with large dollar amounts, and everyone has a different means. So, but that's the thing. Some people have very little means. Some have a lot of means, to give to people and to their people they're fans of. We appreciate those people. But by doing this, we're actually proving that it's not about the money. It's about Nathan and Ryan still just want to have fun, be relaxed. We have different schedules. We just can't keep up with the demand. But this way, it's like, oh, we've got an hour here, we've got 2 hours here, and the content will still come out, and you're still going to be involved with us. So think of your favorite band. I know I've had a lot of different bands I've enjoyed over the years. Bands, no matter who they are, they either go through personnel changes, which always kind of sucks. I'll never have a partner other than Nathan. So that will never happen. Nathan and I will never not be doing this together, if that makes sense. This channel will stop if we stop. We'll do our own channels. But that being said, we're kind of changing the tune of the band, so to speak. We're still going to be a band, but we are doing that direction change. Every band goes through, the band of the 80s, now the band of the 90s, or whatever it might be. So we're changing our tune a little bit. We know we might lose followers, and we know we might lose subscribers, and we know we might lose patrons. That's okay. But what we're not going to lose is Nathan's our friendship and our journey, still discovering new music, new albums, new bands. All those things are actually still going to happen, but it's actually going to come now just from the brains of Ryan and Nathan. I think that's what we're trying to get at, is that this is still Welp. Here we are on YouTube, Ryan and Nathan. If you like what we're doing on YouTube, our request to me and Nathan, to each other, that's what you're going to experience on YouTube now, is Welp. Here we are on YouTube. And you as patrons and supporters in Discord get to join us for the ride. And if you don't want to, that's fine, because we'll still be here on YouTube and still be having fun.
I really like that, Ryan. I think that's the best way to say that. The Welp, here we are on YouTube. And when we say we, it's our community, the community of people that support us and that like what we do. We've said it all along, like nobody comes to this channel to see us, but we know we're saying that in joke. There are some and that enjoy seeing what we do. And so we're in a place, it's kind of a good place to be able to start going towards that kind of content, the stuff that we want to do, not necessarily what everybody else wants us to do.
And we hope the two will meet. We still kind of we hope what we're doing, people want to see. Obviously, if we do videos after a few months and nobody's watching at all, then yeah, just like any, we might have to revamp and discover, hey, we're trying to find that happy medium for everybody, for us as creators, for you as viewers, is all it is.
Yep.
And right now, it's gotten to the point where the medium isn't being met by us. We're just doing what the viewers want, and we're not even doing what we want. So we're trying to find that balance between what the viewers want to see and what we want to do. So we're all at the middle together.
It does it doesn't break my heart, but it does make me feel, I know some people are going to feel sad about that. Okay. And
It's not personal.
it's not a personal thing at all. It was a hard decision for Ryan and I to make this, because we have been enjoying when we'll get a band or an album that we really like. We're kind of like, oh, that's cool. That's now a new addition to our albums. At the same time, we've also kind of had to struggle through a lot of different songs and albums. And sometimes it just feels like, are we having fun doing this anymore?
I think what's happened, Nathan, is we've been doing this long enough. You and I have now discovered kind of where we want to discover things. I think we've figured out our wheelhouse. Mm-hmm. We kind of know where we want to explore on our own. We've got enough suggestions from everyone. And that's the thing. Nathan and I are still going to ask for suggestions in our Discord and our Patreon. We're actually still going to rely on you guys. We need you guys. But at the same time, it's because of you guys, we kind of know where to go. We know to go with certain bands. There's certain bands that we're going to do whole album reactions on our own for free. Mm-hmm. We're going to do them, but they're going to get blocked on YouTube. And that's where these tiers come in. But the idea is that we kind of know where to go. We know where we want to discover. There's so much to discover. We know where we want to go now. That's the good thing. So we couldn't have done it without you guys, but we're ready to leave the nest, so to speak. And we hope you join us for that new journey.
Absolutely. I hope so too.
Well,
Well,
there goes everybody.
see you on the next one.